Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about my team composition in Epic 7. So we can see here, this is my team comp. I've got 149,000 team CP. I'm going to explain to you why I currently use this team comp and what changes I'm going to be doing in the future and why. So to put it simply, it's because I wanted a tank. I got a tank, which was Cecilia, and then my main character, or my first quote-unquote waifu, is Clarissa over here. I spent the most time gearing her up, as you can see here. She's got 94% crit chance, 150% crit damage, which is pretty low, but I mean, the crit chance is extremely high. And like, you know, her CP is 43,000. And it's mainly because of her gear. I've invested a lot into her gear as she is my main character. And you can also see over here on my skills, I've spent a lot of Molagoras on her skills. So her skill 1 is +4, which gives her 50% chance to decrease defense for 2 turns. I've also put 4 points into Heretic so that she does more damage when she does her AoE attack, as well as a couple 2 points in Rage. So she is my main waifu, and I spend the most on her, and that's why she's in the team comp, because she's just really strong. She has a defense break over here, she's got a bleed over here as well as an AoE, and whenever she gets a kill with either Harsh Lesson or her skill 1 or her skill 3, she'll be able to do additional damage because that's how her passive works, which is extremely nice. And she is my main waifu in the party. Then you've got Luna. Of course, you know, Luna just came out and everyone loves Luna. And the main reason why I have Luna is because she's just such a strong character and such an easy character to build. So you can see here at the moment, I've put a lot of crit chance on her. So she's got a 74% crit chance as well as 233% crit damage. The main reason why I have this is because of her passive. You can see here her second skill is basically you gain 20%, but I upgraded it once, so it's 21% crit chance as well as attack whenever she has 50% HP or more. So that's why I stopped here at 74%, because plus 21, I basically have 95% crit chance as long as she has more than 50% HP. And her crit damage is insanely high because of the necklace over here that I have increased 45% crit damage. And all of the gear that I have is all crit hit and crit damage basically across the board. Everything is crit hit, crit damage. And as for my accessory, I have the Uberous Tooth, which gives her more damage, 75% chance to inflict additional damage if a critical hit is made. And since she's got 95% crit chance, she crits a lot. So there's that. And why I use her is mainly because she's my main damage dealer other than Clarissa. So Clarissa and Luna are my DPS. And then as for my healer, it's going to be Angelica. She's got a imprint, so resistance increased by 3.6%. It's just a little nice boost. But as for her, I'm basically rocking full HP. There's no I have a couple speed thingies here, but no speed set. I'm just going full HP. So she's got 15,000 HP at the moment. She's not super strong. But this, you know, she's my healer, she's my buffer, she just keeps everyone alive. So I've got 3 points in my Guide of the Goddess so that I get that -1 turn cooldown. And over here I've also got just 3 points in Origin of Life just because I want more healing. As for the artifact, I just stick with Wanderous Potion Vial so that there's a 70% chance to dispel 1 debuff from an ally at the beginning of each turn, which is very, very nice, especially when you're doing raids, when you're doing Abyss, when you're doing all this other stuff. I just like this at the moment, and it's probably the best artifact I have at the moment for my supports. Then finally, we go back to our tank. I never talked about Cecilia. Cecilia, she's just regular tank. I'm rocking just a regular speed set. Her gear is not very good. The only nice thing she has is the, over here, 15% chance to counterattack when an ally is attacked. Main reason I have this is because her skill 1 over here, which I have not upgraded, has a 35% chance to defense break. And her gear is very so-so, you know, it's not very amazing. It's just, you know, flat health, a lot of that health basically. So the reason why I use this team comp is because I've got 3 characters with defense break. So I've got Cecilia with her skill 1, her auto attack that has a 35% chance to defense break, and whenever any of my characters get attacked, she has a 15% chance to counter attack, which also has a chance to defense break. I've got Clarissa over here, which also has her skill 1, which is a defense break at 50% chance, as well as her skill 3, which also applies bleed. So she's just DPS AoE control. I've got Luna over here, which is my single target DPS. Her skill 3 has a very high chance for a defense break. I currently don't have it maxed out, but at maxed out it's 100% chance to defense break. I currently have it on +2, which gives me 90% chance to defense break. So that's pretty nice, but I want to get it maxed out so that I have 100% defense break. So you can see out of my party, I've got 3 characters with defense break, I've got 2 DPS, got 1 tank, and I've got a support that keeps everyone healed and buffed up. And this team comp just works for me, mainly because I'm simple. I don't want to apply a bunch of debuffs and make the enemy bleed out or whatever. I'm very straightforward. You defense break someone and you just whack the crap out of them until they die. And this team comp has worked for me so far in most of my PvE content. However, I'm currently doing Wyvern 8 on auto, and I want to try to get to Wyvern 9, Wyvern 10, etc. So my plan in order to progress in Wyvern is to switch my Cecilia over here with my Deanne. So I have a Deanne. I know a lot of you guys don't have her. If you don't have a Deanne, it's fine. You just use a different buffer. So the thing that I'm lacking in my party is I don't have a buff. I don't have a combat readiness buff. I don't have an attack up buff. I don't have any like offensive buffs. So I could either use Deanne, or if I want, I could also use Yuna. I don't have Yuna yet, and my Deanne is not geared at all. So there's that as a problem. So I'm just using Cecilia right now as a placeholder until I can get another water unit, which is strong, that can buff my team, such as Deanne, such as Yuna, to put that in, and then I'll make Angelica my tank. The main reason why I can make Angelica my tank is because she is extremely tanky with her 15,000 HP and her 1,000 defense and stuff like that. So she can be a very good tank. If I make her a tank, I will be changing the Wanderer's Vial. I will change that into the Candlestick. The main reason I'll do that is because there's a 20% chance to reduce cooldown by 1 turn when attacked, and I'll level it up so that increases the percentage of that. That way she can constantly be healing and buffing my team, as you know, and she won't die because she has so much tankiness, so much HP, and I'll be able to keep my party alive. So she'll become the tank. I'll probably have Deanne or Yuna at the back at the slot that she's currently in to buff up the party, get more attack up, get more DPS. And for defense break, I'll just depend on Clarissa and Luna for the defense breaks. And that is my plan so far. Anyway, let me know what your team comps are. If this video helped, I would appreciate a subscribe, as it really does help out my channel. And thanks for watching. Bye!
What can I say except you're welcome for the heat?